All right, so in my class, we've been talking about calcium carbonate. And so we looked at limestone and Tums and other sources of calcium carbonate. And one of that is an egg. And so we dropped an egg in vinegar and time passed. And over time, what happens is, imagine time passed. What happens is the shell completely comes off, and what you're ended up with is this, a very squishy egg. So the membrane inside the egg is retained, but the shell is gone. So now it's very squishy. It actually bounces. You can catch it if you're fast enough, not that fast. And you can look and see that these eggs, this one that's been soaking in water, these both started as the same size eggs, but this one has expanded in size because it's absorbed liquid while it's been sitting there through the membrane. So things can get in through the membrane, but not everything can get in through the membrane. So you can see the size change in these two eggs over time. But what my student asked me is, what happens if you cook this? And the answer is, I don't know. So I intend to find out. So here we go. This is my squishy egg. And what my student wants to know is what happens when I cook this. So we're going to set out to cook this. And at this point, it doesn't spin like an egg in a shell. So at this point, I may set this on. Yeah, my husband, my son wants me to make this a pet, but I don't think it's going to be a pet. If you hold it against light, you can actually, it's starting to get a little dried out, I think, around there. You can actually see the yolk is still in there. So we're going to put it in there. And at this point, I might switch over and go to a time lapse. I am taking a picture of the egg. It exploded just after I missed it. There's still some liquid inside, but not too much. Let's see if we can cut this open and see what it looks like.
Whoa!
So there's what it looks like inside. This might have gone entirely different had we boiled it. All right, and because the scientific process cannot be left undone, I'm gonna, that is hot. And to see what the inside of this is like. I haven't added anything other than the dip. This is the yolk, and oh good Lord. That is really vinegary. I would suggest wouldn't be terrible, maybe like mixed with other stuff, but it's very, very vinegary. So, take caution, but that's what you can do. It occurred to me I didn't yet test the white bit, so for science. That tastes like gelatinous vinegar. Nope.